Hello guys, it's Mattia here. Today we are with Giulio, CEO of Cleep Pro. They used to be clients of mine during the crowdfunding journey, and Cleep Pro is the smallest action 4K cam here in the market, and they launched on Indiegogo, and they managed to raise more than $20,000 during the crowdfunding campaign, and even after during the Indiegogo in demand. So, welcome, Giulio.
Hi, Mattia. How are you doing?
Ciao, man. It's a pleasure having you today here. And so today we are here to discuss a little bit more of your crowdfunding journey, about what was your experience during this crowdfunding campaign that you run on Indiegogo. And one important thing for the people that are watching us, Cleep Pro, this latest crowdfunding campaign was the second campaign of Cleep. So it was like the second campaign for Giulio. So I think it's going to be pretty interesting for you to listen some of the lessons and some of the useful tips that Giulio can give to beginners, founders in this market. So Giulio, but I want to listen you talking, and please tell us a little bit more of your project and about your whole crowdfunding journey so far.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mattia, for having me during this chat. So, we launched our first crowdfunding campaign in 2016, and things are pretty different from this year, because we have some different things to struggles during the launch. So basically, we design hardware product, and the most important things is to have a working prototype to show up to the crowdfunding community on Kickstarter, both in Indiegogo. And so we started making the first prototype, the first sample. We record the video to show up all functionalities for the backers. And we do a great pre-launch phase, mainly in the second campaign, thanks you to your support. And the main important thing is to have a great pre-launch, in my opinion.
Okay, I see. Yeah, this is something that I always tell to my clients and to the people that generally follow me, like that the pre-launch phase is the most important thing. And that is not only important for crowdfunding campaigns, but whatever kind of a product launch you are going to do, having a community ready, people that are interested in what you're doing and in backing your project, in feeling like pre-orders is going to be nowadays fundamental. It's really important.
Yeah,
and
sure.
A question that I have for you, Giulio, why did you choose Indiegogo instead of, for example, Kickstarter to launch your crowdfunding campaign?
Yeah, basically because from our past experience with the first crowdfunding campaign, we saw that the Indiegogo community is more passionate about tech products. So Indiegogo also helps a lot the founders in marketing stuff, or in having some more exposure to through email, through for example ads, if you have a great product. And basically, is about the tech community that is more passionate about.
Yeah, so in fact, it's true that tech product on Indiegogo are very famous, and especially there are 2-3 categories on Indiegogo in the tech market that are very popular, such as, for example, e-bikes. E-bikes are really huge on Indiegogo, and usually like tech companies that take in consideration launching on Indiegogo, especially for this. And if I'm not wrong, like the last year, like in the 2020, Indiegogo like surpassed the Kickstarter for the tech for the money raised from tech campaigns in 2020, if I'm not wrong on that. They also opened the market to Japan and also China. So you have clients from there too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, we have a lot of Japanese backers, and I saw also that Indiegogo makes a sort of partnership with a crowdfunding site in Japan. I don't remember the name. I think Makwake or something like this. And it is a really good opportunity because Japan bikers are really aim to support tech products. So in particular, camera gear, like in our case. So it's
they are very tech-oriented kind of consumers, I would say. But Giulio, tell us a little bit more of your unique product, because I think that your camera is so interesting. So tell us a little bit more of how your camera works differently from the others.
Yeah, absolutely. We designed the world's first wearable camera to wear on your cap or on your sunglasses. Basically, it's the smallest 4K camera in the market right now.
Wow.
And we make a great job. We made a great job of hardware and engineering with our team. And basically is an action cam that is a wearable action cam that record up to 4K footage and have an internal micro SD card where you can storage up to 64 gigabytes of videos or photos, and with the audio, all right. And the main plus is that you can really wear it as you want. On your sunglasses, on your cap, on your bike while riding. Yeah, and it's really lightweight. So this is the main plus, because you can really record from any different angles like you want.
So actually, so I can definitely use for people can use it for vlogs, because they can put that whatever they want, on their cap, sunglasses, necklace too. If I'm not wrong, I also seen images of that on the necklace. So it could be pretty interesting, pretty cool. Sure, it's my pleasure. And this is an important thing that I wanted to ask you. What is what kind of differences you notice between your previous campaign and this campaign, the latest one that you run?
Yeah. So as I said, a lot of stuff changes during these years in crowdfunding market, because basically, first of all, the paid advertising 4 years ago is quite cheaper. So you can make a really good amount of raising money with the small budget. And there are also less project than now, so you have more exposure on both platform, Kickstarter and Indiegogo. But now the competitors are too much and are really it's really difficult to have a great exposure. Also with Facebook advertising, you have CPC, cost per click, really higher than before. So I think this is the main things that a founder has to calculate before to launch a crowdfunding campaign. So it's not just put the product or the project on the platform, but one more time, make a good pre-launch, build a community, and then start launching the product. That's the main important things now than more than before.
Yeah, so nowadays it's even more important than before. Yeah. Absolutely right. And so probably you already anticipated my next question. You already answered partially, because I wanted to ask you like what you struggle most
Yeah.
during the crowdfunding campaign this time.
Yeah, absolutely. So the pre-launch phase really struggle as all the team,
Mhm.
but the most difficult thing is to find the right audience on Facebook, and also the right ad to catch the focus of people who are interested in backing the project, and also in making a good funnel email to uh, let me
To keep
think.
them engaged with
Yeah,
your.
to keep engaged the backers on the project. So that's the main important things, and also the main difficult, I think.
So you're saying that you mainly struggled most with the pre-launch phase during this crowdfunding journey. So that was
Yeah.
your main struggle.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and during the actual crowdfunding campaign, what did you struggle most with?
Basically the ads is very difficult now, because we also have the new iOS update that doesn't help
Yeah.
all marketers worldwide, and it's not easy to track all the sales. All the traffic comes from the Facebook advertising, and yeah, also the competitors, because you have not so much exposure from the platform, also in the niche. So in the camera niche we have a lot of products, and in our case we have also some competitors, great competitors.
So I remember, because during your crowdfunding campaign, I think that there were other big competitors that were spending tons of dollars on paid
Yeah,
advertising, and that
exactly.
was increasing the cost per click of and the CPM obviously for your advertising too, right? So I remember all of that.
Yeah.
And for sure the advertising thing during this year was something pretty important and relevant as a kind of a change in the, I would say, like a crowdfunding world, but I would say in the marketing world in general, right? Like
Yeah.
this iOS update change everything, and nowadays it's like creating, like stay in touch with the people, create community. It's something that is becoming like more and more important than before, because that is going to consent you to reduce the acquisition cost for selling products and acquire people as a customer. So that is important than before.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
It's about building a
yeah.
brand. It's more difficult than 4 years ago, because we have a lot of brands that want to goes out with their products, so it's more difficult.
Yeah, I see. And my question now is, what was like your knowledge, okay, before running this crowdfunding campaign? I would say you already have run, okay,
Yeah.
that like a one crowdfunding campaign first, but what was your knowledge before running it? Like I would say, give us a sort of perception of your knowledge before the first crowdfunding campaign and your knowledge before the second crowdfunding campaign.
Basically, during the first launch, we do not have so much knowledge. In fact, we launched first, and we didn't hit the goal, and we canceled the first campaign and launched again after 6 months.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, And
that launch was on Indiegogo too, right?
On Kickstarter first,
Kickstarter.
and then we switched to Indiegogo in demand. And we know that Kickstarter at that time was as a bigger community, so we decided to launch there. But we do not have so much knowledge about how to make a good pre-launch. We make a kind of pre-launch like email generation, lead generation, so on. But we do not invest so much money in it. We prefer to invest money during the campaign. We made a mistake because it's not so good to do this during this the last launch. Thank you also to your support. We really understand how to build a community around the product, and how to build a group on Facebook that is a great channel for engage the people around the project, around the product, to communicate with them, and not also through emails, because people need to be engaged with the team, with the product, so that you continuously have to ask things, how to improve the product and so on. So yeah, basically we make a greater pre-launch, a good pre-launch first during this last launch on Indiegogo.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, if you want to rate how much is important running a pre-launch phase before the launch, let's say from 1 to 10, how much that is important in your, like, if you want to rate it?
Oh, I think 100. Yeah, because I think that the pre-launch is the campaign. When you launch, you already have all the things set. So yeah, obviously you can have some exposure from the platform, and we had it. We have a lot of backers coming from Indiegogo, for example, from Explore. Set the search from Indiegogo. So we have a lot of backers from them, and also it gives international exposure. So we have backers worldwide thanks to Indiegogo platform, and not only from the lead generation coming from the pre-launch. But obviously, if you make a good pre-launch, this exposure can be higher and higher.
Higher, right.